How we doing, everybody? Uh, a lot of people have asked me about how to, put a skin on for where am I getting my skins from, and I'm going to try to show y'all where to do it. Uh, One thing that you you probably won't hear a lot of is my voice because, well, one, if you're like me, when you hear yourself talk back, you're like, oh my God, I don't sound like that, do I? Uh, so yeah, you don't hear me talk a lot. Plus, I don't have no $2,000, system recording studio in here, so it's just me sitting here in front of my computer. So anyway, let's get on to it. Now you want to go to Free See Your Trains Training Center, and then you have a Creators Club. Click on that. Okay, then you'll have Online Sharing Hub. You'll want to go to that. Uh, Now, where I get my skins from, you get libraries, or however you pronounce it, however you want to pronounce it. Okay, you have all these popular skins right here that you can choose from. Now, if you're looking for something specific, like let's do a Burlington Northern. Go in BN, and it'll pull up Burlington Northern. Now, what you want to look for is these boxes down here. See, as you can see right here, I've checked that one because I've added that one to my pack. How you've probably seen it in a couple of my videos. Uh, you'll want to scroll through here now. See this one right here. You'll notice it has a red triangle. Click on that, and it'll tell you that you need required content. Okay. As you can see, I don't have that, so click escape. You know, back. Don't do like I did and hit F1 to report the guy, which I had to apologize profusely. Okay, then you're going for BN, and it'll take a second because I thought it was my computer that was slow on it, but it turns out it's uh, the game. Now, this is on a computer on Steam. I don't know how it operates on any other platform like PlayStation or, you know, Xbox or whatever. I run it on Steam and on a computer. And I don't have a state of the art, high speed, low drag computer. It's just, you know, something to tinker around with and play with. And okay, see, as you can see right here, there's no, okay, you have a triangle right there, which as you can see, that's a UK route. I don't have any UK routes. I have United States. I like freight. You see right here is check mark. You've seen that one in a video before. Okay, let's look for you know. Okay, as you can see, I would like to have that one, but for some reason there's a box in that that tells me it's checked. And okay, yeah, that one's okay. Now, for some reason or another, Steam likes to tell me that I don't have that that game, like or that route, and it'll tell me, oh, you can't use that because, let's say, for example, this. Now you see right here it says required content. Now that's an old BN box car, looks pretty banged up. I'd probably, let's add that. Okay, now it tells me that I need these routes. Now I do have Sand Patch, so it's telling me for some reason Steam likes to tell me that I don't have the routes or I don't have, that particular thing. So click escape. Let's do now up here where you see subscribed. I'm already subscribed to Wavy Davy. I really like his uh, skins. He does a really good job. He adds a lot of detail and character to the train. As you can see by, if you follow my cursor here, or let's go this way. Well, you can't see it, but that car right there, I had that added to uh, my train, to my pack or skins, and you'll see it show up every once in a while. I like old banged up looking cars because to me it adds more realism to the game, because if you, I mean, you get some of these trains that you see on here, and I mean, they look like they literally just came out of the showroom, and I'm like, that's not realistic to me. So I generally escape that, or don't add that. Uh, let's go ahead and add this one. So what you would do is, as you can see, screenshots. Now you would go. It says required content. Like I said, says I need sand patch, which y'all have seen that I do have sand patch. So you click right here. Okay, wait, oops, did it wrong. It's showing all the stuff that Wavy Davy has. Let's go back. Yeah, that's right. You have to click subscribe to download. Oh, I did subscribe. Oh. Hey, y'all gonna have to bear with me for a minute, cause I'm like you. Sometimes I'll get in here and I'll be like, oh, let's do this, 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 and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, there you go. See, hey, we're learning together. So as you can see right here, you follow my cursor. Right here where it says 71, you click on it, and I think it adds it. Should add it. Okay, let's go back. Uh, okay, yeah, see right there in the check mark, it says that I did add it. So, all right. Sorry about that. Like I said, we're both learning together, and I honestly I started making these videos for my my wife and my son, and then all of a sudden people started subscribing and were like, "Hey, I want to watch this." I'm like, and it honestly it surprised me. So now, as you can see, there's a check mark. I have that added, and uh, you know, just I like looking for stuff that is weathered, stuff that looks like it's been on the rails for a while, and just yeah. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, uh, see, Pan Am XBN weathered. Okay, it has 128 downloads, and let's see what it looks like. I don't know. Yeah, no. Let's skip on that one for right now. Now that one, I like that one. I've had that to my routes. Y'all have seen it on the rails before. As you can see, there's a check mark. There's a check mark because this one said that I needed to have sand patch, and I was like, I have sand patch, and this goes back to what Steam, sometimes. But if you have the route and you come in here and you're looking for a specific, let's go for let's try Norfolk Southern. If y'all don't know it, I'm from Tennessee, and uh, I love Norfolk Southern and the old Fallen Flag Southern Railway, and yeah, oop, yeah, I got one of them clackety keyboards. My wife loves it. She constantly cusses me out every time I. Okay, so we have a lot of flags here, saying that there's issues. Now I have several of these, of the hoppers. I've got a bunch of weathered ones. So we're looking for something that's different and a little bit more. Okay, I guess that's it. Well, let's try NS. See if that gives us better. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, Wisconsin Southern Covered Hopper. Okay. I like putting stuff like I said, I like putting stuff that catches your eye. You'd be like, if you're sitting in real life, you're sitting there watching trains go by, and all of a sudden you see, this unusual car go by, and you're like, wow, where'd that come from? And it's a car that's been out on, the rails since like 1977, 1978. You're like, wow, okay, that's an old car. Okay, let's see. I don't do passenger much. I used to, but it just got to me. Where I live at, we don't have passenger services, and so you don't see them. And it's like if you're not used to seeing it, then you don't want to play it or you don't want to do it. Uh, a lot of people tell me they're like, why don't you do more uh, passenger services? And it just never really appealed to. I mean, I've done a couple. I've done a bunch a while back, but on Microsoft Train Simulator, that's old. And so anyway, y'all probably tired of hearing me talk, so I'm sorry. I'll shut up. Okay, let's get us a car real quick, and then uh, we can end this video. So y'all don't have to hear me no more. Like I said, this will probably be the first and last time that you'll hear me, cause I really don't, you know, I'm not in love with my voice. I'm not like some of these YouTubers who are like, yes, okay, I am driving the train. He was like, yeah, no joke, dude. Yeah, we see you driving the train. Just let me listen to the train. Let me listen to the sounds. I don't want to hear your voice. And so, why am I getting all these passenger trains? I don't want passenger trains. Come on. Uh, maybe we should try CSX. CSX might get us somewhere. Cause okay, we're going to stuff that we've already seen. Let's do a CSX. There we go. Okay. Ew, man, some of these trains are weathered. Uh, Crazy Eight. Yeah, if you've ever uh, know the history of the CSX Crazy Eight, that's the train that ran away, and they made a movie about it. Uh, it it's a really good history if you. I mean, it's a really good story if you read it. It's pretty crazy. Uh, okay, yeah, I already got that. Whoa, okay, let's look at this one. Oh, chassis system. Oh, that's an old box, and she has seen better times. Yep, definitely seen better times. Okay, so old Rocket, he's a really good guy. Uh, Required content, horseshoe curve. Now, see, I have a thing right there that says I need it, and as y'all know, I do have horseshoe curve. So escape, and let's go over here and download, and there we go. Now this also, old Rocky shows you all of his stuff. Now if we go escape and go back, escape, you'll see my subscriptions. Subscriptions is the people who that I have downloaded some of their content. They a lot of these, there's some people in here who have some really good content. As you can see, I have a lot of weathered box cars. Now, honestly, I'm a big fan of the chassis system because I remember as a kid, every once in a while, there would be chassis system trains go by, and there was this little cat. this pile sticking out in the full moon, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And one year when I was a little kid, my dad bought me a train set, and it was a chassis system engine and some box cars, a flat car, and a caboose. I think it was something like 4 or 5 cars, and the track was probably about the size of a dinner table, and it wasn't big. And I would sit there for hours just watching this train go in circles. I mean, it wasn't a big track, and uh, so I'd sit up in the living room and I'd sit there and watch the train go around in circles, and I'd flip it and it'd roll backwards, and I'd unhook a car and have it go, and it was just, yeah. But anyway, so let's grab this. All right, so we go right over here, see, the upload or download, yeah. Click on that, and it'll. Wait a minute, did I just un? I did. Okay, so you don't want to do that. All right. So anyway, uh, remember, do not click F1 because he will report them, and they tend to get a little perturbed about that. Okay, so sorry about that. Had to cough. Uh, okay, so like I said, these are my subscriptions. I've got a lot of chassis system, some different ones, but I hope that helps y'all and shows y'all how to download. Uh, if you have any more questions, so let me know in the comments. And oh, one thing, like I said, you probably it'd be the last time you hear my voice, but everybody who subscribes, thank you. Everybody who hits that like button, thank you. Uh, it really does mean a lot to me. And like I said, I was making these videos originally for my family, and then I had people, subscribing and commenting and telling me, "Wow, do more videos." And I was like, "Well, okay." And more people were like, "Hey, these are really good. Thank you." And I was like, "Wow." And my wife was really excited for me, and so trust me, I really, really do appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you. All right, y'all have a good one.